Hello, hello, hello to all of my wonderful Virgos. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with a very special reading on today. Hope you all are having a great day today, Virgos. But then again, I know you are because that's the intention you set. Yes, Virgos, we're going to get right on into it. You all know that this is a general reading. These cards right here are the Light Seers Tarot deck by Chris, and these cards right here are the Sacred Self-Care Oracle deck by Jill Pyle. Okay? People always ask me, which cards are you using? These are the cards that I'm using. Yes. Yes, this is a general reading, so please take what resonates with you. Yes, indeed. All right. First things first, I am a Virgo. I am a Virgo. I am intelligent. I am analytical. I am honest. I am reliable. I am a perfectionist. I am loyal. I am kind. I am hardworking. I am practical. And I am a God. Yes, Virgo. Yes. So you all know I always talk about high vibrational characteristics of every sign, right? So whenever I get, negative feedback, either from a Virgo or about a Virgo, I'm like, whoa, I'm the first person to really defend. Hold on now. Wait. Whoa, skirt. Wait a second now. Wait. Okay. What's the full story? Because, one, I've been around Virgos my whole life. My best friend, whom I spent the weekend with, her and her kids, her husband dropped her off and said, hey, it's a girls' weekend with the kids. I was like, okay. That was my taste of helping to babysit somewhat. And kids are just adorable and so freaking funny. But she and I have known each other since I was probably like 10 or 11 years old. And she would always call us the Virgo twins. So yes. But check this out. Our charts are not identical, right? So a lot of times when people tell me negative experiences that they've had with Virgos, I have to first wonder what's in their birth chart. You got to wonder what's in the person's birth chart. So I had a call this weekend, and I'm not going to spend too much time on this because I want to help you all with this. So please take this constructive feedback that I'm getting, because I happen to absolutely love Virgos, right? But Virgos, sometimes you all have been so hurt by other signs that when you go into relationships with people, especially if their sun sign is whatever, if you just, it doesn't even have to be their sun sign. It could be moon rising or whatever, but if you hear anything in their sign that sounds remotely like a sign that hurts you, all of a sudden your antennas are up. You're starting to overthink. Oh gosh, you go right back to the place, right back to the time when a particular sign hurt you, and all of a sudden you're just waiting for the bomb to drop from that particular sign. And if it doesn't drop, sometimes situations are created for you to say, see, I knew it was going to happen eventually. That's not a healthy way to go into a relationship. So please take that constructively, Virgos, because I want y'all to win, for real. Like, win in every area of your life. And shout out to Beyonce for winning. She's one of my favorite Virgos. And, so when you pull Beyonce's chart, she has literally every sign in her birth chart. So, I'll explain to you what I mean, the reason why I preface this reading with this for you all, because I really want you all to win and offer you constructive feedback, because people either really like Virgos or they really don't like Virgos. And I'm like, okay, there has to be some variations in between. Like, what is the problem? Like, seriously, what is the problem? So let's go. Most High God in the universe, please give me a special reading for my wonderful Virgos as it relates to every area of their lives, specifically in areas of power and intellect, money and wealth, creativity and emotions, and spirituality, and where they need to take action. What information do we have from our wonderful Virgos? Yes, Virgos. And listen, Virgos, I know y'all excited that it's a waxing crescent moon. Yeah, this is where you're going to really step out on faith. I'm serious. Like, you all are the easiest ones out of all the earth signs to really step out on faith, because you're a mutable sign, right? Even though you're earth signs, it needs to make sense to you. That's the part that keeps y'all overthinking, is that earth element in it, where it has to make perfect sense to you. But your spirit is telling you one thing when you're maybe seeing something else, and you go into that overthinking mode. Please don't do that. Please don't do that. Yes. Yes, let's lay these cards out and see what the cards have to say. Yes, so I had a glorious weekend with one of my besties. Yes, and we had a great conversation. The kids were so funny. Daughter wants to learn how to read tarot cards, and I'm a teacher. I'm going to teach her how to read tarot cards, but they are so funny. Maybe I'll share some of the other stories and what was so funny actually this weekend as far as the kids are concerned. So yes, here we go. Heartbreak, and disappointment. Yes, look at this, right? Look at this. So listen, okay, Virgos. This is heartbreak, right? This is letting me know that your heart has been broken, but it's not just broken in one area, right? So you all are nurturers. What exactly are you nurturing? Because this is what's going to really help you significantly, Virgos. You have to remember, what are you nurturing? Are you nurturing family drama? Are you trying to manage? I'm sorry. Are you trying to nurture people who have severe mental health issues that you really should let mental health professionals help with? Are you trying to nurture that? Are you trying to nurture family abuse? Are you trying to nurture generational hurts and pains, right? You have to wonder what it is that you're nurturing that's causing the heartbreak, right? This is about getting to the heart of the matter, right? Really getting to the heart of the matter. Because when you get to the heart of the matter, you'll find out, hold on, maybe I'm over nurturing some people who I really should just cut off, right? But how that comes out when you over nurture things that's really affecting the other parts of your area, like it could be business, it could be business meaning your job, or other relationships that could potentially be really healthy relationships. This is where you got to sit down and think about that thing. Like really sit down and think about it and say, hold on, what role am I playing in the demise of relationships around me, right? Not that everybody else is doing something to me, but what role am I playing in this heartbreak here, right? Sometimes the role as an over nurturer, because you all are nurturers, right? Sometimes the role as an over nurturer is, okay, not balancing out your own energies. Let's say, and I'll give you an example. Let's say, for instance, you're in unhealthy family relationships, right? Which a lot of people are in unhealthy, and I'm thinking about one sign in particular, right? Not you all, but I'm thinking about one sign kind of who allows people to overstay their welcome, and family members to overstay their welcome in their space. So when you have issues with family, it can cause issues in your workplace. You're the glue that's connected to both sides, right? Your family life, your home life, and your work life, right? And you could feel literally so bound and so restricted that you just feel like you just want to scream, right? Like, okay, the only thing that's going right for me is my money, right? This is what you could be thinking. The only thing that's going right for me is my money. But I can't settle down into a healthy relationship with anybody. Not that everybody wants to be in a, romantic relationship, but I'm talking about even healthy friendships. I can't trust anybody around me. Like I'm suspicious of everything that's around me. I don't really know. The only thing that I know for certain is that my money is good. That's out of balance, right? So in some relationships, you got to ask yourself, what role do I play in that demise of relationships? Why do I feel like this? Because this right here is self-sabotage. It's not you don't see anybody else's hands around this person's, behind this person, like putting these restrictions on their hands. This is self-sabotage. What is it that I am doing, right? So you got to turn some of that reflection, you got to within, not outside of yourself. Oh, this person did this to me, they did that, I did all of this for them, and look what they did to me, right? Because I'm telling you, there are some people like me who, when I hear people, you're the victim in every single situation. In every situation, you're the victim. That's very manipulative behavior, right? Yeah. So there's some part you have to hold yourself accountable for. If you're in situations like this, right, and there's a hostile situation, it could be in your family, hostile situation. Like I heard someone, and I shared. Somebody gave me the okay to share their testimony online. for another sign a while ago. They were having a horrible home life, right? They were thinking, okay, at work things were going to be fine, but they were so sensitive at work, they didn't even realize that their sensitivity, all the stuff that was happening to them in their home life was actually, they were bringing that same energy in the workplace, right? And so they weren't getting along with people at work. They were making mistakes in their work, all kinds of stuff. And I'm telling you, as conscientious as you all are and as perfectionist as you all are, if your home life is damaging, it is going to come out in every other area of your life, whether you realize it or not, right? But listen, there is hope, Virgo. There is hope. Just look at this one. I look at this right here. This kind of thing could have really, really hurt you. And let me just say this. Your ruling planet is the messenger planet. This is going to help you start building up things a lot quicker, right? Do not gossip or make disparaging comments about anybody. This is constructive feedback. Don't go into situations playing the victim. Please don't do that, especially in business, because the person that they're looking at is you, not what was done to you, right? So if you go into, for instance, if you're saying, oh, I was working a job and the person, they were just this and they were that and the business is horrible and I did all of this for them and they just took advantage of me and that employer or that business person who is successful is looking at you like, okay, I got to be leery of this person because I don't know the person they're talking about, but it's something about them that off the back I don't trust. Right, Virgo? So that is not what you want to do. Seriously, you don't want to do that, right? You never hear, if you think about celebrity Virgos, you never hear them air their stuff out online. You never see them do stuff like that. They're not even having behind closed doors conversation, making disparaging comments, because when you do that, you're leaving yourself wide open for a lawsuit. You're leaving yourself wide open for bad karma. We don't even have to get to the lawsuit part. You're leaving yourself wide open for horrible karma to come your way, right? So I know I'm not talking to any of you all, but I just want to help y'all really, really, really. I also had sort of the same kind of, reading, not recently, but for Virgo one time, not Virgo, for Gemini, because you all share the same ruling planet. So you don't want to start gossiping and make disparaging comments about people, because eyes are watching. Eyes are watching. People that you don't even suspect, don't even know. People know each other. People who know you, people who have worked with you. You don't want to do that, right? So I know I'm not talking to you all because I know y'all are high vibrational, right? But I'm just saying you have a messenger planet, and that's a communication planet. So you don't want to overthink things. You don't want to create things that's not there. If a relationship is over, let it be over and move on, because there's something that the universe has for you, right? It has for them and it has for you. So just move on. Just move on. You never hear me make disparaging comments about anybody. I don't care what a person has done. I'm not making a disparaging comment about you, because karma is very, very real. It's very real. So look at this. I see you all receiving money. And I see you also manifesting money, right? Which is great, right? So some of y'all could be experiencing problems in your personal life. And, you could be going through all kinds of things. And then all of a sudden you cut that situation off. And then boom, all of a sudden you feel better. You just feel better. Now you're getting money. Opportunities are coming your way. All because you tapped into your divine masculine side and decided, okay, I'm cutting that family member off, or I'm cutting that ex off for good. There's nothing left there. I'm not even going to play around with the situation anymore. And boom, here comes new opportunities, right? But you don't want to be that person who, let me tell you how people end up like this. They make hasty decisions. Right? Sometimes you make hasty decisions with the wrong people, the good people, right? But nevertheless, it doesn't matter, because again, it's already predestined for you to be here. When I'm talking about this particular reading. Yes, we had this waxing crescent moon, which is at 1, 2, 3, maybe 4% right now, which is great because a waxing crescent moon means that you, just because you don't see things happening for you, this is where you sit down and you see it in faith, right? You got to see this in faith. You got to see yourself traveling in faith. You're thinking about your past, but you're not going back. You're not going back to that abusive ex. You're not going back to those challenging relationships with parents or siblings or whatever. You're not going backwards, right? You're only moving forward, right? Only moving forward. And look how big this window is. You can't even fit it in this on this card. This is how much expansion and all of this stuff that you're headed towards. Yes. So this is what you have to see in faith, because if you're looking around you and you don't see it, then the only person that's delaying it is you. That's why people become skeptics. They're like, oh, I don't believe that stuff. That's devil worship. That's witchcraft. That's hogwash. That doesn't make any sense to me. Yeah, because you can't see it. You can't see it, but healers can see it. Healers can see it for you. So this is what I'm seeing for you. I'm seeing as a result of some heartbreak that you've had in your life. I don't want you all to dwell on that. I don't want you to gossip about it. I don't want you to try to run smear campaigns on people. None of that kind of stuff, right? Because again, your planet is the messenger planet. So sometimes it could be tempting to engage in gossiping, you low vibrating energy. Don't do it. Don't do it, Virgo. That's what will set you apart from the very high vibrating, wildly successful Virgos. I'm telling you. Yes. All right. 75. 75 channels joyful freedom from a place of serenity. Yeah, you got to find something else to do. Find something else to do. Don't overthink it, because I'm trying to get y'all to a place of legacy wealth. Hopefully, come on, legacy wealth card. Come on out here. Come on, legacy wealth. Yes. So, yeah, some of you all will be receiving money from something that you were engaged in a long time ago. You will be receiving money. And then I see new opportunities coming your way, which is absolutely excellent. And when these opportunities come your way, this is what I'm trying to help you with, Virgo. And I'm going to say this again because I really, really want to help you out with this. Because your planet is the messenger planet, yours and Gemini's are the messenger planet, I don't want you all to, when you're heartbroken about something, unless you're talking about it in your therapist's office, don't talk about it with other people. Because if, let's say you're going on a new job interview or you're doing a new contract with somebody or whatever, if you say something disparagingly about the person you worked with before, you never know if that person knows the person you're talking about, and boom, lawsuit. Or you don't want to make disparaging comments about the person above lawsuit. You don't want to do that because of karma, right? Karma could come back in any way, shape, form, or fashion. And you don't want to be known as that person that goes from hurt to hurt to hurt, talking about everybody. Everybody's like, oh, I can't trust this person. I can't trust Virgo, because all they do, the moment they hurt, they don't know how to put their emotions in check. All they know how to do is run and gossip and tell everybody how much they've been victimized. You don't want to be that person. You don't want to be that person. So yeah, so you want to be that person when these opportunities come your way and they say, oh, have you ever worked with so-and-so? I sure have. How was that experience? You just talk about high vibrational stuff, right? You know, it was a great experience, but, you know, they maybe, you know, I'm looking for new opportunities for growth, and that's why I'm here. You have to, yeah. That's how people talk themselves out of all kinds of opportunities, because of making disparaging comments about people. Yeah. You got to be very, very careful about that. You never hear me say anything disparagingly at all about anybody on my channel. If I'm making jokes about family members, trust me, they're watching my channel and they laughing. Listen, also number 75 realizes that listening to your spiritual perception inspires you to be adventurous and actually take risks. Yes, Virgo, this is about you taking risks. Hey, your heart has been broken in love. Take another risk to love again. That's why when you see people like, okay, who is it? Elizabeth Taylor. I don't know what her sign is. But, you know, having the courage to love again, then love again and love again. Despite the fact that she was in the spotlight, despite the fact that all kinds of things, you know, were being written about her and said about her, she was like, you know what? Hey, I have the courage to love again even after heartbreak, and love again and love again and get married and keep loving again. Yes. Yes. So Yeah, when business opportunities don't work out and you don't work and a working relationship ends, no, you don't go gossip about the person. That makes you look bad. You don't say anything disparagingly, even if you're looking for some kind of sympathy from a person. That person is looking at you like, I'm not thinking about the person you're talking about. I'm looking at you. Look, you all have gifts that the whole world can benefit from, and this is what I'm trying to help you all get to. If you want to use the hurt, there's a very famous psychologist. And I have either one or two of her books, but I used to follow her blog a long time ago. I just haven't had time to, but she is phenomenal. She dated this narcissist, and and um, and this is while she was in. This is what either when she was in grad school or she was in a doctoral program. But nevertheless, she dated this narcissist that literally almost broke her in two, and I'm talking about spiritually almost broke her in two, right? And so she turned that into like a bestseller, but not about him to make it seem like she never named his name. She never, matter of fact, just for legal purposes, she made sure she switched some things around. But yeah, and so people can assume and guess what they want to, but you got to be very careful. You got to be very careful. You don't want to learn the hard way of making disparaging comments about people. This is you ascending higher, ascending higher. When y'all think about people like Beyonce and the Tyler Perrys and the, Michael Jacksons and stuff like that, you never hear them say anything publicly about people. You even very seldom hear anybody say, on their team, oh yeah, they hated this person or they hated that person or whatever. They kept rising above it. Yes, and becoming wildly successful. So yes, this is about you. Even though you may have been hurt and heartbroken, this is about you turning that love and that nurturing onto yourself, right? This is duality. This is divine masculine to divine feminine, known, unknown, seen, unseen, good, evil, all in one person. Both of these hands belong to you, Virgo. This is you loving yourself deeper and harder, right? Also, I'm looking at the Knight of Wands. This is you being on fire again, loving yourself, being on fire again, because again, you're taking this heartbreak. You're taking this heartbreak, you're taking this feeling restricted, you taking even this right here, and you're turning it inward and saying, okay, let me get to the heart of the matter. What role did I play in the demise of this thing? What role did I play? Not pointing the finger outside of yourself. I'm pointing the finger within. What role did I play, right? Again, didn't I just say your ruling planet before I shifted the cards, shuffled the cards? Yes, Mercury, the communicator planet. So yes, some of you all will be receiving messages, right? So again, no gossiping. Really, no gossiping. Again, this is about you will be receiving messages about receiving money. So keep your vibrations high. You want to continue going onward and upward. Some of y'all will be celebrating and just happy and filled with glee. I'm trying to help you get to that point faster. I don't care who did to you in the past. I don't care what misunderstandings. Hey, move on from it. The past is the past. Let it go. I don't care if the past was yesterday, 2 days ago, 3 days ago, 4 days ago, whatever. Find something happy that you can focus on. Just say, okay, that was the past. I'm going to let that situation go and I'm moving on. Don't sit there and overthink. Yes, because it'll help you to get your thoughts more organized so that you can move forward into all of these new and wonderful opportunities that you have that lie before you. You may think about the past, but you're not overthinking the past. See? Yes. I'm trying to get y'all just a better life overall. Just overall. So yes, this is again having faith, right? I always say this before I close this out. I always say this about Virgos. Out of all three of the earth signs, you all being the mutable sign, you all are the easiest when it comes to being open to change, right? You're open to change. And I'm talking about my high vibrating Virgos. You're easiest to open to change. And so when it comes to your intuition, listen to your intuition, but when you're listening to your intuition, because you want to make sure it's not paranoia. right? It's not, okay, gosh, I dealt with this sign before. So let's say you had a bad experience with an Aries or Leo or Sagittarius, right? Because that's the polar opposite. That they're on the opposite side of the duality of you. Let's say you had a bad experience with an Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, right? And let's say you have an opportunity to do business with them. Let's say you go into an interview with them, right? The moment you say something negative about one of those signs, and this is just an example because it could be a water sign or earth sign, right? And the minute you say something negative to one of them, their ears perk up like, what? This person is playing victim? Oh, see, okay. Because you never know what these people have gone through. And I'm only saying fire signs because this is a fire card and I'm talking about opportunities, right? So let's leave air signs out. So just fire signs, which is divine masculine duality. You go into the interview with one of these people right here, their ears perk up like, this person said nothing about what role they played in it. So let me be on guard because I already know what I'm dealing with. You see, you have to know the nature of signs when you're dealing with them. We're not talking about just you had a bad experience with a fire sign, a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. So all of a sudden you hate all Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. I'm trying to help you all get to this point of, yes, receiving your money and new opportunities. Yeah. And you better watch your tribe of people too. You don't want a bunch of gossipers on your tribe. You want to make people making disparaging comments that's going to get you in trouble, Virgo. Sweet treat. Yes, look at this. Yes. Look how sweet life is for you. Yes, when you balance out your energies, this is how sweet life can be for you when you balance out your energy. But again, yes, Virgo, and I know I'm not talking to my high vibration Virgos, but I don't want you all to overthink situations where you get to a point where you start gossiping about people and making disparaging comments, because I'm telling you, you never know who knows who. And you don't want to get yourself in trouble with the universe with bad karma. So that's what I have for you. Again, life is a one big sweet treat, especially when you know how to balance out your energies. That's what I have for you, Virgos. Bye.